welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to prepare my famous Swedish princess cake. And every time I make this for friends and family, they go crazy over the taste. They say it's better than any bakery style cake, but nobody knows the shortcuts I take to make this cake so quick and easy. I'm going to be showing you guys today. Now let's get started. So these are the ingredients you will be needing for this cake. I'm going to be preparing a white box cake mix, and for however amounts of eggs it says to add in the directions, you're going to be separating those eggs and whipping the whites up separately. So go ahead and add the amount of oil and water it says, and in a separate bowl, add the white part of the eggs and whip them up on high until they stiffen and become doubled in volume. Once they're ready, place them to the side, and with that same beater, go ahead and mix up all of that cake mix with the oil, water, and the yolks. Once it's all fully incorporated, go ahead and take all of those stiff egg whites and gently fold them into the cake batter. You want to just mix it only until it's fully incorporated. Divide it into 2 greased and floured 8-inch cake pans, and you're going to pop this into the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 to 30 minutes. While the cakes are baking, I'm going to go ahead and prepare the fillings for the inside of the princess cake. This is a small box of instant vanilla pudding mix, and I'm going to be following the directions on the back of the box for however much milk it says to add. I'm going to pop this into the fridge and allow it to set. It should take about 5 to 10 minutes. Next, add that quart of heavy whipping cream to your bowl and add a teaspoon of vanilla and a 1/3 cup of powdered sugar. You're going to whip this up on high for about 3 to 4 minutes until the cream thickens and becomes nice and stiff. Just be careful not to overmix this though. You want to stop right when you start to see those lines forming from the beaters. Okay, so now that all of our fillings are ready, you're going to take that pudding and the raspberry jam and spoon them into a pastry or Ziploc bag. I guess this part could be optional, but it makes for a really nice and even filling. I'm going to be taking my cooled cake out of the pan and place it down on either a cake board or a plate, and you just want to slightly trim off the top so that it's nice and flat. Then go ahead and pipe on that first layer of filling, which is the vanilla pudding. It should be nice and firmed up a bit from being a few minutes in the fridge, and you want to evenly spread it out. Next, follow it with the raspberry jam and make sure it has those little seeds, which are really quite a nice touch in this princess cake. Go ahead then after and add that last top layer, and don't worry about trimming the top off because we want that nice dome shape. Make sure the sides of the cake are evenly lined up together and add all of that luscious whipped cream all over. The nice part about this Swedish princess cake is that it doesn't have to be perfectly frosted because we're going to be topping this off with a layer of rolled out marzipan. Once the cake is finished, place it into the fridge to keep it cool while we start rolling out the marzipan. This is about 1 pound. You're going to need about 2 of these little logs. And we're going to be using a tiny bit of food coloring to make this whichever color you like. Knead the marzipan until the color is evenly blended in, and with a light sifting of some powdered sugar, this will ensure that the marzipan won't stick to the work surface while we're rolling it out. Roll it out about 1/4 inch thin, and if you haven't worked with this marzipan before, don't roll it out too thin so it won't be so hard to work with. Once it's the right thickness to your liking, go ahead and roll the marzipan up with your rolling pin and roll it out right onto your cake. Be careful before you unroll this and make sure that all the edges cover the bottom of the cake. You're going to start with one side and gently pull the marzipan outwards and carefully smooth it onto your cake. If you're getting folds on the surface, simply just pull it back out in an upper position and smooth it right back onto that whipped cream. Once it's nicely layered on, with your knife or with a pizza cutter, trim off the excess marzipan along the bottom of your cake. Use a wet pastry brush to clean off the top and finish this cake off with a light dusting of some powdered sugar. There's just something about this cake. All of the flavors complement each other so well, from the creamy vanilla pudding to the moist sponge cake, soaked with all that tart raspberry jam, the nuttiness of the marzipan, which gets balanced out by all of that light and delicate whipped cream. This cake has been and always will be everybody's favorite. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, leave your comment down below, and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out on all of my quick and easy recipes posted weekly. Thanks so much for watching.